The quest for the oldest active Roblox player. Employees don't count. Whoever finds... I'm on a mission to find the oldest Roblox account that's still active. Admins and Roblox employees don't count. Whoever finds it gets 10,000 Robux. The true answer is William, the 47th Roblox account. He joined in May 2005 and has been active ever since. Unfortunately, some of the people in the comments of his tweet... This is really epic. Also, I guess I did tweet that a long time ago. That was like August 9th. Says that it seems that he was uber PG. What is with all these old accounts getting hacked? Like, what's going on? Unfortunately, by the way, if an account is PG'd, it means it was password guessed. That's what that stands for. Password guessed. That's PG'd. Kind of where the investigation ends. There's just simply no way for us to know.
Actually, there is.
Oh, man, dude. This is going to be great. Oh, he's about to talk about how I'm wrong, isn't he? He's gonna be like, KreekCraft was so wrong. But if he's right, I'm gonna give him 1 million Robux. So let's see. Here we go. Actually, there is. All right, here we go.
Well, kinda.
The quest for the oldest active Robloxian. Okay. 1 million Robux is on the line. Let's see if he's right. Let's see if he's right. Here we go.
Okay, so if you pay attention to my community posts, you'll know that in one of my most recent ones, I said the reason I hadn't uploaded for a while before the last video.
We're just gonna do a Nick A30 and we're gonna ignore the swear word down there. Okay, nobody sees anything.
It was because I was working on 2 big projects at once. This video is not one of them, but it is still a very important video to make in my opinion, because in it I'll be answering a question that I didn't really know was in need of an answer until just recently. I only found out just how in need it was when KreekCraft here posted that tweet you just saw in that super epic and completely original trailer-style teaser montage. I'm on a mission to find the oldest Roblox account that's still active.
That's right, I tweeted that. That was like 2 months ago. That's crazy.
Admins and Roblox employees don't count.
True. A lot of people, whenever they message me, they're like, Kreek, I found it. It's this account. And it's like an admin. Admins, employees don't count. They're paid to play Roblox. It don't count.
Whoever finds it gets 10,000 Robux.
I'm going to give him 1 million. We're going to bump it to 1 million.
Such a broad, giant scoping request that it seems like one of those things that the Roblox community would already know. Like, what's the oldest obtainable player badge? We know that it's John Loved of Muses in Swordfight on the Heights 4. What was the most popular game in 2008? It was Ultimate Paintball by Mike D. What was the first ever Roblox account, period? We know that it was admin. There was no way we...
By the way, the admin account got deleted. It doesn't exist anymore. Roblox banned it. I don't know if you guys know that, but if you go to Roblox and you try to look up that account, it got banned. So if you go to your profile, change this number to 1, it's not admin anymore. It got replaced by the Roblox account. They deleted it. I think it was like a test moderation account.
You wouldn't know who the oldest active Roblox account was, right? All it would take would be to start from player ID 1 and keep counting up the IDs till we found a non-staff player who was last online recently. Right?
Right.
Well, apparently not, because every single response to KreekCraft's tweet got his request totally wrong.
KreekCraft's mistake. Uh-oh, here we go. Here we go. I'm about to get, like, obliterated, aren't I? Oh, no. Oh,
now, I'll preface this by saying that it isn't entirely the fault of Kreek's community that they were incorrect here. Actually, the original tweet itself was likely unintentionally very misleading.
I'm kind of stupid.
Specifically asked for the oldest Roblox account that's still active. Not the oldest Roblox player, the oldest account.
I meant player, okay? I meant player. Everybody knows I meant player. I meant player, okay? I meant player. I meant player. Also, the stream was lagging a little bit. I think we're good now. Sorry, I was downloading a bunch of anime girls in the background. And let me just I think we're good. Are we good right now? Yeah, we're good. Okay. Sorry about that. We should be good now. Sorry.
It's easy to find. You just use that method I described earlier of counting up from 1 until you hit an active non-staff account, and boom, you got it. The most popular response to the tweet was this account, Kyler. According to this old forum leaderboard,
yeah, this guy got hacked.
Snapshot, he was the 21st user on Roblox. Apparently, Kyler was an investor in Roblox when it was just a startup, and it seems like his love for the platform has continued on to this day. He has several modern badges and hats, and he comes online pretty much every day. If you check his profile right now, you'll probably see that he was online just a few hours ago.
As of this video, he was online, what was it, 2 days ago? Let me look it up. Let's see. I think it was 2 days ago. He was online. So it's C-U-Y-L-E-R. Yeah, there he is right there. And yeah, 2 days ago. Yeah.
And so that's where the story ended. The first person to say Kyler was paid the 10K in full, and everyone lived happily ever after. Of course, that's not what happened. The day came when KreekCraft posted his long-awaited video on the topic.
Here we go.
And I'm sure the people who felt so clever for finding the Kyler account were practically chomping at the bit, waiting for him to talk about it. And at 8 minutes and 26 seconds, they got their wish. He pulled up the account. But then, he said this.
Here's the problem. According to this tweet, yeah, it got password guessed. It got hacked. Yep. Password guessed in 2009, which means the person on this account, the person you're messaging, well, they're actually a hacker that just owns the account now because the original person, I guess, never got their account back.
And then
that's actually crazy because the guy who has this account, if he got hacked in 2009, this account was made in 2006. The account was hacked in 2009. That means that the hacker has been playing on this account since what? 2009, so that's what, 14 years? 14 years the hacker's been playing on this account. You know what I mean? Check account 23. Okay. This might be, you could be right. Let's keep watching the video. Let's keep watching the video. 15 hours ago. Let's just keep watching. Let's keep watching.
Just kept the video going. He continued with the search, which means password guessed accounts aren't gonna cut it. Now, if you don't know, password guessing, more commonly known as PGing, is the process of cracking someone's password and breaking into their account. When that happens, if the original owner of the account doesn't contact Roblox support and get it back, the account just belongs to the thief. It no longer belongs to the person who originally created it. And if that original owner doesn't own any other Roblox accounts, we can't really call them a Roblox player anymore. You need to own a Roblox account for that. So yeah, what KreekCraft actually probably meant to say was that he wanted the oldest Roblox player. I'm honestly
That's true.
not sure why he said account, but regardless of
Because I'm stupid.
why, it confused almost all of the responders. All except me.
Dude, this guy, I feel like he's gonna get 1 million Robux, dude. I feel like by the end of this video, I'm gonna be popping out my credit card. Oh, man. Okay.
Those of you who know me will know that I have an acute tendency to make things way, way harder than they need to be, and when I saw this tweet, my brain decided to continue that streak by assuming right off the bat that he wasn't looking for PG'd accounts. I assumed he was not only looking for the first active account, he was looking for the first active account still owned by its original owner. And
True.
I knew that if that was the case, the responders to this tweet weren't even close to figuring it out. So a lot of people are aware that Roblox didn't just pop into existence in 2006. It actually first went online in 2004, and some accounts—
By the way, if you guys heard that, I didn't fart. That was my microphone. It squeaked because I moved it. So if you guys heard like a little farting noise, it wasn't me. It was my microphone. I just wanted you guys to know that, okay? Is my microphone.
Were created during 2004 and 2005. But what a lot of people—
Yeah, Roblox went into beta in 2004, and it was in beta for 2 years, and then it officially released in 2006. So that's why there's some accounts that were made before 2006.
Don't know is that during 2004 and 2005, Roblox wasn't actually available to the vast majority of the internet. It was in closed alpha and beta testing. Only people specifically invited to participate in the testing by Roblox staff and Roblox staff themselves could make accounts. As a result—
I did not know that. I didn't know that. Wow.
Only a little over 150 accounts were created during 04 and 05.
Wait a minute. Wait. Go back. Wait. No freaking way. It's him. Okay, now hold on, wait. Okay.
Accounts were created during 04 and 05, and the vast majority of the account creators who weren't permanent Roblox staff, which would have been largely freelance designers, investors, and friends and family of permanent
Oh, these are the original accounts. Every one of these is an original account. Oh.
The accounts were created
I see. There's Matt.
during 04 and 05.
There's Scott.
And
there's Kyler.
The vast majority of the account creators who were
There's Test 1, 2, 3.
Roblox staff, which would have been largely
There's William right there. Yeah, there was William. He was in my video. Yep.
freelance designers, investors, and friends and family of permanent staff were fully grown adults. At the time, Roblox was pretty much just meant to be a virtual block-based daycare exclusively for kids. It was literally patented as a quote-unquote online building toy, and all those testers who created accounts had actual adult work to do, so they didn't really stick around too long once they were no longer needed. Not only that, but since 2004 and 2005 accounts are so old and rare, pretty much the instant PGing became mainstream.
For the people that don't know, this was actually a really big problem. So old Roblox accounts, don't get any ideas, they actually sell for a lot of money. So like people would buy old Roblox accounts for like hundreds, thousands of dollars, maybe even like tens of thousands of dollars. So that like a lot of the old accounts, they got sold, they got password guessed, they got hacked because they're worth a lot of money.
Accounts became holy grails for PGers. They were sitting abandoned, without any of the extra security that affords modern Roblox accounts nowadays, practically just waiting to be taken. And if there's one thing I know about Roblox account PGers, it's that if they really, really want your account, they'll find a way to get it. Couple that with a certain few data breaches that happened back in the day that leaked the emails of pretty much every old user ever, and the answer to...
What is with all these old accounts getting hacked? Like, what's going on? I didn't know that there was a leak. I guess that explains it.
Is pretty clear. Plain and simple, aside from staff accounts, Elvis Area 51 here belongs to Greg Bazooki, David Bazooki's brother, and
Wait, what? Wait.
Roblox Board of Directors member.
Greg? Dave has a brother, and his name is Greg, and he plays Roblox? Area 51. No way. Last online 2 days ago. User 50. So this is the CEO's brother. And he has two friends. Tater Tot. There's Tater Tot. And Winter Raven. With an RB Battles necklace on. A little bling right there. That's crazy. I didn't know this was his, like, brother. He said brother, right?
Elvis Area 51 here belongs to Greg Bazooki, David Bazooki's brother, and Roblox.
That's crazy. I'm going to send his brother a friend request. There it is. Wow, I had no idea. That's wild.
Board of Directors member. All other active 04 and 05 accounts are unfortunately PG'd. Responders to Kreek's tweet, likely blinded by their pride in knowing that 04 and 05 accounts existed, were all assuming that no matter what, the player they were looking for would have to be from those years, unaware that every single one of those accounts was ruled out long ago. Now, while that is a real shame, there is one positive aspect to it in that it makes the way forward pretty clear. All we have to do is count IDs upwards from the ID of the first account created after Roblox officially opened to the public, which is 155, and eventually we'll hit an active non-PG'd player. But before we start doing that, we need to answer a rather important question. How can we tell if an account is PG'd?
Yeah, how do you know if an account is hacked? That's true. That's true.
Always remember, context matters. Only the owner of a Roblox account knows the true reasoning for what goes down on said account. But it's been my experience, and the experience of hundreds and hundreds of annoying account theft police before me, that 99% of the time, if a really old account displays the characteristics I'm about to tell you about, the original owner of that account is long gone. By far, the surest sign is these 4 badges. You visited my game from Mew903's Physics Hammer, you found 5 coins from Zysanth's The Labyrinth, the last egg from Roblox's official 2012 Egg Hunt game, and breaking and entering from Nintendo Zachary's Be Crushed by a Speeding Wall. It's not really known when or how, but at some point in 2012, all 4 of these badges became glitched and were awarded to pretty much every old user ever. The vast majority of accounts created in 2006 and 2007 have these badges.
Really? Wait. I didn't know that. Well, I wouldn't have that badge because I didn't make my account then. Oh, I was going to look at Greg's inventory to see, but I can't. He made it private. I'm trying to spy on Greg, but he won't let me. I didn't know that.
Regardless of whether they even join the games the badges are from, or even any games at all. So if any of these 4 badges are the very first, or nearly the very first badges an 06 account has, that account is almost certainly PG'd. Other signs to look for with badge lists are the glitch badges being the very last badges the account got, the badge creation dates jumping forward an insane amount of years, like from 2012 straight to 2020, and there being any badges whatsoever from Flex Your Account Age, Name Snipes Generator, and New User Machine. Even if you don't have BT Roblox...
Wait a minute. What is that? Wait, new user machine. Wait, what is this? Wait. Just wait. Hold on. We're gonna continue the investigation in a second. Just hold on. Wait. Does this the thing that shows all the new players? Is that what it is? Play. There we go. So this shows, yeah, okay. So this shows every new account that's made. So right now, literally right now, this very second, this is every Roblox account that is being made right here, right now. In fact, if you guys go and make a new Roblox account right now, it'll show up on the list right now. Although we kind of broke it. It kind of got broke a little bit. But, yeah, that's how it's supposed to work. Creek, call me fatherless. What? Okay, anyway, back to the video.
Another telltale sign can be found in the accounts list of Roblox badges. This one's pretty simple. There's a Roblox badge called Veteran that you get after your account turns a year old. There's also a Roblox badge called Combat Initiation, which back in the day you could get by getting 10 in-game kills. For a really old player, this badge was extremely easy to get. 10 kills is practically nothing. You can get that from one sword fight on the Heights game pretty easily. So if an old player's first ever Roblox badge is the Veteran badge and not this one, it's a sign that whoever created the account did next to nothing with it. Any active 06 account whose Veteran badge is its first Roblox badge is incredibly suspicious. The final tells can be found in the avatar and accessories lists. Similarly to the glitched badges from earlier, there were a few glitched hats that most old players were awarded automatically. The 3 Tetraminos from the 2008 Rotris event, the Last Egg of 2012, the Blue Steel Egg of Genius, and in rarer cases, the Wintry Gift of Thanks, which in turn awarded them the Sub-Zero Ski Specs. If these hats are the first and or last hats in their inventory, they're probably PG'd. Also, if one of the last hats in their inventory is the verified bonafide platified hat, and especially if it follows a slew of really old hats and they only...
This guy's so smart. That was Technoblade? Wait, what do you mean? Wait, what was Technoblade? Wait, what? Wait, what do you mean? Where? Wait, what are you talking about? Am I getting trolled right now? What are you talking about? Joe Bricks. Oh, his old Roblox account? Oh, really? Technoblade's old Roblox account. I didn't know that. Interesting.
Found in the avatar and accessories lists. Similarly to the glitched badges from earlier, there were Genius and, in rarer cases, the Wintry Gift of Thanks, which in turn awarded them the Sub-Zero Ski Specs.
What is the name of his old Roblox account? I'll look it up right now. What's the name of his old Roblox account? What's the name of the account? Here it is right here. Joe. No. It's not Joe Bricks. Is it Joe Bricks? Or are people trolling me right now? I actually don't. Let me look it up. I feel like people in the chat are trolling. Technoblade old Roblox account. Is this it right here? Hold on, wait. Let's actually see. Oh, here it is right here. Oh. Yeah, I found it. I didn't know this was actually his account. Yeah, this is it. Is this? I rock, you don't? That's it. I don't know. The Wikipedia says he used to play Roblox on that account, but like, I don't know. That's weird. I don't know. Anyway, let's keep going with the video. Yeah, that was like a video from a long time ago. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
If these hats are the first and or last hats in their inventory, they're
It was a password guessed account.
probably PG'd. Also, if one of the last hats in their inventory is the verified bonafide platified hat, and especially if it follows a slew of really old hats and they only have a few modern hats, or none at all after it, it shows that they recently changed emails for the first time since at most 2013, which isn't a guaranteed sign in itself, but it is extremely sus. In a similar vein, if the account's avatar is made entirely of free or no items, save for maybe a few of those glitched hats I just mentioned, that's also extremely sus.
It's probably not a real player then, yeah.
I understand not wanting to fork your money over to the giant corporation that is Roblox, but if you've been playing Roblox for 17 years, I feel like buying Robux at least once is kind of unavoidable. At the very least, an active player would have spent all the free ticks they were getting as login bonuses every day when ticks were still a thing.
Right.
The only exception I can think of, ironically enough, is the official Roblox account, but considering that that thing owns a copy of every Roblox created item ever made, I think it has an excuse. With all that in mind, let's start counting up these accounts.
Okay. Let's see what we got. Here we go.
The vast majority of them are unfortunately PG'd. Those old user data breaches really did a number on the 06er community, but fortunately, when you keep everything I just said in mind, it's pretty easy to spot the PGs.
What in the world is that avatar? I kind of dig it.
Most of the time. I made it through most of the first 300 accounts without believing in their legitimacy for more than a few seconds. All it really took was a few scrolls through their badge inventories to air out their dirty little secrets. I'll bet this guy's spectacles weren't enough for—
Oh, you guys were talking about this guy in the chat. You guys said this is him. This is the oldest player right here, the spectacle guy. Let's see what he says.
for him to see me exposing him. Yeah, I'll see myself out. I came upon my first
So, okay, that account was hacked. Doesn't count. Doesn't count.
seemingly pretty convincing candidate at ID 314. Roger James Merrill here has a lot of badges, all of which come from different eras of Roblox history and seem to flow in a direction that makes sense, i.e. the newer badges are towards the end of the inventory and the older ones towards the beginning. This was before I noticed the trend of accounts with a lot of badge walk badges being PG'd most of the time, so I didn't see too much out of the ordinary here. Additionally, he has an organic looking arrangement of groups and favorite games, but his inventory is private, so I couldn't judge his hats. So I decided to plug his profile into the Wayback Machine to see if I could see how things looked before inventory privatization was a thing, and I found this snapshot from 2015 wherein I could clearly see that, yeah, this guy's PG'd as heck.
No, this guy's hacked too. I remember a lot of people were saying that this is the oldest account right here, but no. Okay.
Only hats were the glitched hats and the verification hat. Only badges were the glitched badges. It had a blocky, featureless avatar. You honestly couldn't look more PG'd if you tried. So, I kept looking. I came upon the account with ID 324, Shadow982, and he looked convincing. Really, really convincing. His list of hats was sparse, but the hat's creation date seemed linear enough for me to excuse that as likely being due to the owner not spending a lot on Roblox due to being grown up now. The badge list gave off the same vibe and was also pretty convincing. He had a pretty convincing favorites list, a pretty convincing friends list. It seems like he had actually put work into managing the games on the account.
That's a cool looking game. What in the world?
He had given his avatar a pretty unique and clever style and theme, loved the ducks, and he was even active in his Wayback Machine snapshots. But the kicker? He had a linked YouTube channel. Its @ was Shadow982, but its URL was Naruto9866, and in this video we see that same name in his intro. Naruto9866.
Oh my god, man. Why? I'm gonna cry. Oh my god, dude. I'm gonna actually cry. Bro, why does he have to be playing Halo 3? Oh my god. Man, I'm actually gonna cry right now. Oh my god. Let me look this guy up. Wait a minute. Oh my god. I'm actually gonna start crying right now. You gotta be kidding me. Shadow982. Is this the oldest Roblox player? Wait, let me grab Check your radar. Okay, check your radar. Let's see if we can find this video. I can't find the video. I can't find this guy's video, dude. Or the channel. It won't show up. Let me look this up. Let me see. Is that? Oh wait, I found it. 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 Here it is. Is this him? Is this the oldest? Oh my god, dude. There it is. 14 years ago. A Roblox video 14 years ago. That's crazy. 15 years ago. Let's watch a video. Let's see. This is 15 years ago. That's definitely copyrighted music. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, dude. This video came out 2008. 2008. I can't watch that video or I'm gonna cry. You guys don't understand. Okay.
6 was this channel's old name. And if we take a look at this Wayback Machine snapshot from 2013, we see this. Old YouTube account, Naruto9866. There were Roblox videos from 2008 on this channel. And check out who's in the leaderboard in all of them. There was no doubt in my mind. This was absolute 100% proof that the currently linked YouTube channel and the Shadow982 Roblox account had been linked for the past 15 years, meaning that the maker of those videos was still in charge of the account today. He had to be. The only way to explain a PG would have been if the PGer had somehow gotten hold of both the Roblox account and the YouTube channel at once. But there's
guys, you guys, don't say don't cry, because then you're gonna make me cry. Okay, because you're gonna make me cry.
No way that would have happened, right? I mean, it's not like both of those accounts were made by a stupid child who didn't know jack squat about information security and therefore decided to just use the same password for his Roblox account as he did for his YouTube channel, and then the PGer saw he had a YouTube channel and decided to try out the Roblox account's password on it and it worked. That'd be crazy.
Don't tell me his account.
Well, unfortunately, that assumption would turn out to be a fatal mistake.
No, don't tell me that account was hacked. Bro. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. How does he know?
Once I made this discovery, I posted a 15-tweet-long Twitter thread titled, "Why Almost Everyone in KreekCraft's Old User Thread is Wrong." A thread. And I explained in tweet form pretty much everything I've explained to you in this video. Why 05 and 04ers had to be left out, how we can tell whether an account is PG'd or not, why Roger James Merrill was not the one, and why it had to be Shadow982. Obviously, because of its length, and probably also because of its arrogance, my thread did not get a lot of positive attention. Kreek sure as heck never reacted to it in any way, so
I didn't see it. Sorry, that's my bad. I didn't see it. I see it now. I see it now.
His video released, I posted a comment on it which basically reiterated the claims made in my thread, in even shorter form. And that comment actually did start to get some attention. 32 likes was its peak, I believe, which actually isn't too bad for a KreekCraft comment section. And then I checked the replies and every single person was like, "Nope, you're wrong, he's PG'd as heck." I checked the forums for mentions of his name, which I honestly should have been doing for every convincing looking candidate, I'm not sure why I wasn't. And lo and behold, there were several threads describing in detail how some bozo called Zeet had PG'd him,
No, dude! So this kid had the same password for his Roblox account, his YouTube account, everything. Somebody hacked his Roblox account and they hacked everything, dude.
In his Sparkle Time fedora, and he's been PG'd for years now, and everything I had posted in relation to the situation was a lie. I enjoyed using Shadow982. Holy crap, okay, give me a minute to list my alt accounts. Shadow982. I changed the special word on Shadow982 and she got it back. She tried to take this back, but failed. LMFAO, he's PG'd. Someone got into it and milked the Sparkle Time fedora and other stuff from it.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
In my defense, the social media link really did seem convincing. It's not something you see with the average PG account. Whoever owns this account now really did their homework on his past, and they did their best to make themselves seem legitimate, and it paid off. I don't know whether to be proud of or really, really sad for them. But even I have to admit that my ego kind of went a little out of control here. I'd been so proud of myself for knowing more about PGing than the other responders to Kreek's tweet, and I had gotten so eager to be the one to find the true answer first that at the very first account that seemed to not fit my understanding of a PG'd account, I jumped to confirm its legitimacy. As soon as I figured out how wrong the information I was spreading was, I deleted my YouTube comment, and I considered deleting my Twitter thread as well, but since it barely got any attention anyway, I just decided to update it explaining that I was wrong and then leave it alone. And that's where I thought this story would come to an end.
Bro, that's crazy. Oh my God. Guys, I'm not gonna cry now. Like, look, I'll explain something a little bit, okay? So, like, you guys are growing up playing Roblox, you know, like that's your game, that's your thing, that's what you do, you know, and 10, 20 years from now, you're going to look back and you're going to be like, man, I miss playing Roblox. Now, obviously, you can probably still play Roblox in 20 years, but it's not going to be the same, right? Because you're going to be older, the world's going to be different, it's going to be different, it's not going to be the same. So, like, I used Halo 3, this game, this used to be my game. I used to play this every day. It's my favorite game of all time. I used to play it with my friends. We'd come home from school and play it. I don't want to get too sidetracked here, but, like, it's very nostalgic, man. It's very nostalgic.
But then I realized something. I might not have gotten the answer I was looking for, but no one else really did either.
True.
Once Kreek posted his video and ended by saying that the investigation had come to an end, everyone just kind of accepted that that was the case. But
True. True.
despite the fact that I'd been led so severely astray, I knew that my method of solving this problem was still viable. If I kept counting up enough, I would eventually find an account still under the control of its original owner. That's how numbers work. It would take a lot longer than I thought it would when I started, but since I didn't really have anyone competing with me anymore, that was fine. I'd just have to be a lot more careful.
Do not tell me the oldest active player is a Slender. I will slap somebody. Do not. I will. No, dude.
Or careful.
No.
I began my second journey up through the IDs with a vengeance. Shadow982 really burned me before, and I was determined to make sure that didn't happen again. And I found a lot of potential candidates that looked mighty convincing at first glance, just like Shadow did. But
Justin,
thanks to a few new techniques that I had found after a bit more research and consideration, I was able to spot their fakeness pretty easily. However, even this new knowledge couldn't prepare me for some of the things that I was about to discover. The first actual candidate I came across was Bob, with ID 367. He has a very similar profile to Shadow in that it looks very convincing, with a wide and well-rounded collection of badges, hats, etc., and to boot, he has an unusually large following that doesn't seem to be mostly botted. He even has his own
Bob? Who's Bob?
Roblox wiki page. Fortunately, his fans have actually done the work for me here, because if you scroll to the very bottom of said wiki page, you see,
the original Bob is also believed to be a compromised account, as the account had no activity until early 2008.
And lo and behold, they're right. See you later, Bob. Get it? Get it? Because he's an ophthalmologist now, which is an eye doctor, you know? See you later.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a very good one.
Yahoo, with ID 612, owns a staggering 21 million Robux worth of limiteds. And I honestly think this is where most people would stop. There's no way anyone in their right mind would store that much money on a stolen account. That's worth around $75,000 in DevX. Yahoo has to be legitimate. And, well, he is. But if you run in the right trading circles, you know that that's not because he's an actual famous trader, but because he's an alt account owned by John Shedletsky, the
Oh, that guy.
former creative director of Roblox.
The only thing I know about this guy is he used to be an admin and he argues with people on Twitter a lot. That's all I know.
Shedletsky had a tendency to hoard an absurd amount of limiteds for himself across several different alt accounts, and as a result, it's estimated that across all his accounts, he owns roughly 550 million Robux worth of them. And some of his alts are really, really old. John, with ID 2191, is another one I came across during this search, and it has around 22 million Robux. Earl Grey, with ID 986, is also one, and it has a cool 145 million. This is actually a person that someone who replied to my original YouTube comment on Kreek's video tried to tell me was
He doesn't count, though. He used to work at Roblox.
the account I was looking for. ID 1003.
Yo, wait, why are you guys saying yo? What do you mean, yo? What do you mean?
315. Most of you probably know him as the incredibly popular UGC creator Reverse
Wait, I know this guy.
Polarity. But he's been popular on Roblox for a long time before he ever went by that name. He used to go by Jacob XX Duel, and he's played a very influential role in the Roblox community ever since 2006. Pretty much everyone at every point in Roblox history has known about his existence in some form or another, and thanks to this very public and continuous activity, we know he isn't PG'd. But how did he get so well known in
Oh my god, I met him. I met him at RDC. I didn't know that.
the first place? Well, as it turns out, Reverse Polarity used to be a forum moderator. Yep, that's
Do we count forum moderators as employees of Roblox? I don't know.
right. This man used to be in charge of keeping Roblox's official discussion forums clean. That's how he got his ban hammer. He's never had an admin badge before, but he has had a forum moderator badge, and according to this old Roblox wiki page, when they were still a thing, forum moderators were considered Roblox staff. KreekCraft is looking for an account that has never been a staff account at any point.
True. Meaning at one point or another, he was an admin, so unfortunately, our search continues.
This disqualifies not only Reverse Polarity, but also every other extremely old account that's been a forum moderator at some point. Kirigi, formerly known as B-Spurl with ID 678, FF Josh with ID 1311, and even Leave with ID 3417, who
His avatar, dude.
was only a moderator for a short time in 2010 before quitting, are all no longer candidates. There's also an account called Krus Kilderstro with ID 2012 that's listed on here as a 3D artist, and it's no longer qualified either. By this point, I was nearing ID 3000.
Good God, dude. What?
That's right, I had visited almost 3,000 accounts, and every single one, without fail, had some sort of suspicious thing about them. I'm gonna be honest, from some of these accounts I did kind of get the vibe that maybe, just maybe, they were actually picked up by their original owners. It's not an impossibility for someone to resume activity in a game they haven't played in years just for old time's sake. Ever heard of the original Super Mario Brothers? People still play that today, and it was made in 1985.
I love
but
that
after
game.
Shadow, I knew there could be no taking chances here. If there was even the slightest sign of suspiciousness about the account, I couldn't name them as the winner here. Maybe one of the lower numbered accounts I passed over was still owned by its original owner, but I just couldn't be sure. 2006 was 17 years ago. 17 years is a really long window of time in which things can happen. I was beginning to realize that really the only way we could name a winner, the only way we could make 100% sure our choice was not PG'd, was if it was a well-known account that had been documented across all the years of Roblox history and had proof undeniable at every step along the way that they were still who they said they were. And when I first realized this, my heart kinda sunk. That kind of proof would not be easy to find. It could be
I'm really glad that it wasn't that guy. I'm really glad it wasn't that guy.
thousands more accounts before I'd find something like that. And every account I passed by was just one more chance that I was passing by some un-PG'd account that had been sitting in the shadows unnoticed all this time. It was a low chance, because I honestly can't really see a reason why someone would have stuck with a game that looked like this unless they were really well known in the community, but it was still a chance. Nevertheless, the only thing I could do was keep counting up the IDs. Stang90 with ID 3095 actually seemed quite promising at first, because searching his name up on the forum forums, it seemed like he actually had a reputation for being one of the few 06 accounts that we knew weren't PG'd, because he was friends in real life with former moderator Leave and was just as active as him. But then I found this post from Leave himself confirming that he unfortunately had been. Sloth with ID 3.
Bro, all of these old accounts got hacked. Like, that's crazy. That blows my mind. Like, the first 3,000 Roblox accounts were hacked. That's wild.
3099 was legitimately impossible to judge, because with his inventory private, he doesn't really display any of the telltale PGing signs. And because his name is an actual word and he doesn't seem that well known, it was pretty much impossible to find any forum posts or archive.org snapshots confirming or denying that he's PG'd. With a throwaway name like Sloth and an avatar like this, I don't really get the vibe that it's the original owner, but no historian has ever put source vibes in their bibliography, so we can't really say for sure. Hundreds and hundreds of accounts passed by, each as suspicious as the last. We were sailing past ID 3500, and I was getting more and more convinced that I must have missed something. In the 3,499 accounts below the one I was on, there was no way that at least one of them that wasn't a past staff member wasn't still under the control of its original owner. And as I saw accounts that were getting harder and harder to judge, like that Sloth guy, I was getting less and less sure that when we did arrive at the true winner, if we hadn't already, we would even be able to 100% confirm him as non-PG'd. Anything could have happened between 2006 and now. As we saw with the Shadow situation, PGing was happening even in 2009. Could Kreek have been right all along? Was there really simply no way for us to know?
Was I right?
Well, that's what I was thinking, until I came across ID 3549, an account known as Lawrence Yamat. Lawrence Yamat is a very special account for a variety of reasons. For one thing, it's been around since 2006, obviously, which is kind of special in itself, and it also has a space in its name. Additionally, it happens to belong to the brother of Draco Swordmaster, whose lore could honestly fill up an entire video in itself. Those who know the story of Draco well will know that his real name is Edward Yamat, and he's confirmed multiple times before that Lawrence is his brother. And even though Draco Swordmaster is gone now, at least under the name Draco Swordmaster,
Wait, that guy? That dude?
it seems that his brother still plays, even after all these years, because he has something that no other account has had up until this point. Proof. Actual video proof uploaded to YouTube that his name is really Lawrence Yamat and that he owns the Lawrence Yamat Roblox account. One slight caveat, I don't actually know for sure entirely what the proof is because the video is taken down now and archive.org never archived it, but according to people who did see the video, it features things like his school ID card, yearbook photo, awards he's received, and more. And after the video was created in 2014, he spammed it through the forums for pretty much the rest of the forum's existence every time someone accused him of being PG'd. But Nitro, I hear you ask. The forums shut down in 2017. That was 6 years ago at this point. Couldn't he have been PG'd during that time?
By the way, I don't know if you guys know this, but the reason why Roblox shut down the forums is because Quackity kept raiding it. So it's Quackity's fault. And the next time I see him, I'm gonna not do anything because he beat me up.
Where's your proof there? Well, here's the piece de resistance. The proof video was uploaded under a YouTube channel called Bandana Low, and its profile picture features a portrait shot of his face. And if you go to his Roblox account nowadays, you'll find his Twitter linked. It's a newer Twitter created in January of 2022, and its profile picture is another photo of his face. Whereas all Shadow had to prove his legitimacy was one YouTube channel, Lawrence has multiple different photos taken over the years.
Dude, there is no way this guy went and found what this guy looks like in real life as a kid, and they're comparing it to what he looks like in real life now to prove that he's the oldest. Dude, this guy deserves the million Robux. Oh my god, this is crazy.
And a video that apparently featured every single official real-life thing he could find with his name on it. I'd say there's about a 95% chance we found our winner here. I don't think it's possible to find an account with more proof of legitimacy than this one, and even if there is some unsung hero in the accounts below ID 3500, they can't have been that active over the years if no one's ever heard of them before. So, yeah, there's your answer, Kreek. Let me know when you can join me, and please donate.